Caillou Walks His Dog. Caillou walks his dog. Caillou was playing catch with Daddy.
Throw me the ball,
Caillou said. The ball slipped between Caillou's legs and rolled out onto the sidewalk.
Woof woof.
Grandma appeared with a little white dog on a leash.
Hello, Caillou,
Grandma said.
Hey, it's Alfred,
Caillou said. He bent down to pet it. The dog licked Caillou's face and Caillou laughed.
I'm looking after Alfred today,
Grandma said.
Would you like to walk the dog with me, Caillou?
Can I hold the leash? Caillou asked Grandma.
Of course,
she said. Beaming proudly, Caillou held the leash with both hands and set off to walk Alfred. When they reached the corner of their street, the dog stopped and promptly sat down.
He's waiting for you to tell him it's okay to cross the street. Say walk when it's safe,
Grandma explained. Caillou looked left and right and saw the road was clear.
Walk,
he said. Alfred got up and trotted across the street. Caillou was delighted that the dog obeyed his command. At the park, Grandma took a ball from her pocket.
Look what I brought you, Alfred.
When he saw the ball, Alfred started barking excitedly.
Woof, 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 woof. Throw the ball for him, Caillou, and say fetch.
The dog was watching Caillou intently and wagging his tail. Caillou threw the ball as far as he could.
Fetch,
he said. The dog raced after the ball and brought it right back.
He did it,
Caillou shouted. Alfred had the ball in his mouth and was waiting for another command.
Tell him to drop it,
Grandma said. Obediently, Alfred dropped the ball. Caillou made up more games. He dug a hole in the sand and buried the ball. Alfred started to dig furiously, throwing up sand in all directions. Triumphantly, he brought the ball back to Caillou. Caillou was thrilled and hugged the dog. That night, when Daddy came in to tuck him in, Caillou said,
Daddy, I really like a little white dog.
I know Alfred's very cute, but we already have a pet. We have Gilbert, Daddy said. When he heard his name, the cat opened one eye.
But I want a dog I can take for walks,
Caillou insisted. When you and Rosie are a little older, we'll talk about it again, okay? Daddy said, tucking Caillou in. Good night, Caillou. The next morning, Caillou rummaged through his toy box and pulled out a stuffed toy dog and a piece of string.
Here's a leash for you,
he said, and he tied the string around the dog's neck. Caillou went downstairs.
Mommy, Daddy, I've got a surprise.
What is it? Daddy asked sleepily.
I've got a surprise, look.
Caillou laughed and started to run around the room with the dog on the leash.
Caillou, doggy,
Rosie exclaimed. Caillou picked up the stuffed dog and rubbed his face gently in its soft fur. Now Caillou had his very own dog he could walk every day.